is up, YouTube? This is DeFGandolf coming to you with another Minecraft video. And in this, I'm starting a new series. I'm going to be going over some redstone and redstone tutorials. I'm not going to cover all of this that I currently have set up. I do not have the entire thing set up yet, but I've got a good bit of it. I'm not going to go over everything that I've set up already, but I'm going to go over some of it. Now, this is going to be more of a redstone for dummies type thing. I'm going to start out simple and get more complex. It's probably going to be a 4, maybe 7 tops. I'm going to say 10 episodes top series. But yeah, so I've got a pretty decent understanding of redstone. I'm not the best out there, but I mean, I know how to make some pretty cool things, like in one of my videos. If you go and check out my single player world tour, I've got an automatic wheat farm and things like that I built entirely in survival mode. That stuff is pretty cool. I hooked that up with redstone, but it's pretty simple really. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first off, that is redstone. That is what redstone looks like in your inventory. That is unpowered redstone. To lay it down, you simply just right click with it in your hand and it lays down one piece. This is just standard redstone dust. That is what it looks like when it is not powered. That is powered redstone. As you can see, if you connect a piece of redstone to a power source, it automatically powers up. No setup required. And yes, so some basic input methods are through redstone torches, as you see here, which always default as on, and you can change them, or yeah, you can change that to off, but that's a little more complex, and we will get into that later down the line, like over there. And then buttons, you simply press it to activate it for a short amount of time, then it turns back off, as you can see right there. Just watch right there. See, I press the button, it turns on, then it turns off after a second. Same, there's wood buttons, stone buttons. It's easier to make a wooden button, and you can shoot a wooden button with an arrow and it'll work. Stone buttons you have to actually walk up to and press. Mobs cannot press buttons or work levers, but the next two things, those two things, normal mobs can operate. Levers, also pretty basic. Same thing as buttons, except you manually toggle it. These are better for more piston type things. And yeah. So next we have a tripwire. Tripwire activates when any mob stands on top of it, but not when when an entity or mob is on top of that string right there, on top of this block that has the string on it, then it activates like that. Same thing with a wooden pressure plate. Put an entity on a wooden pressure plate and it'll activate, or you can just step on it. Stone pressure plates, you have to actually step on. You can't just throw stuff on like that. And then redstone repeaters acts as a source signaler and repeats the signal, as you'll see over there. Alright, so now some redstone logic. Alright, so this block right here, because of this torch, powers this block, which has a piece of redstone on it, and that redstone is connected to this block, so therefore this block is powered. If you take that away, then that lamp goes off because the block it is sitting on is no longer powered. But if you reconnect it, this block is now energized. This sandstone block right here, it's now energized, which makes the lamp turn on. Now the block is not energized, therefore the lamp is off. I'll show you some more complex stuff later down the line with that as well. And redstone signals can pass through half slabs, as you can see here. Only in this scenario though, you can't just like run it right along there, but it lets you hide it. That's more of a hiding method than anything. It comes in good handy. And then some basic contraptions with redstone. Some very basic ones here. as the sun is rising in the background. Some basic ones is the pressure plate, automatic pressure plate door. Shut, opens, and closes behind you. It's very nice. Although anything can come through here, like a zombie could go through there, a creeper could go through there, anything like that could go through there. So it might be better to just right click and open and then have it automatically close behind you because of that pressure plate. But then when you go back out, it closes itself. So let me fix that. Alright. Then another use for redstone is TNT. As you can see here, this button, it powers this block that is sitting on, which powers the redstone there, which activates the TNT, as so. Then it'll make a sizzle, and then it'll go boom, like that. And since I made that out of bedrock, nothing blew up. Then another basic contraption is a piston. Just simple toggle here. Very simple stuff. Good for basic doors and things as such. Another basic contraption is a dispenser. Press the button here, activates this redstone, which activates that dispenser. Pops out a boat in this case, because I have boats inside of the dispenser. Fun stuff. Alright, another use for it is to power note blocks. As you can see, the redstone there goes there. And if you watch closely and listen, it makes a noise from that note block. And you can see a little music note popping out of the top. Alright, now we're on to redstone repeater and redstone torch basics. And the redstone torch emits a constant signal unless changed, such as that right there. That is the just default redstone torch, just defaults on. And now over here is a demonstration of how a redstone torch can be turned off. That is a redstone torch that is turned off. It is turned off because this torch powers this, and this redstone is powering this block. This block is powered on. When a redstone torch is attached to a block that is powered on, the redstone torch will be powered off. Therefore, these two pieces of redstone here are turned off. So this block is powered, so the torch is not. Now, if I were to take that away, this block is no longer powered. As you can see, this block is no longer powered. So therefore, the torch right here is turned on and powers these. And using that mechanic, you can make a vertical system, kind of like that I'll show you later on over there. Okay, so this is basically how redstone works. A redstone signal carries 15 blocks from its source, and then 15 blocks away. This is block 15. This is the final one that is powered. This is no longer powered. As you can see, this lamp is not turned on. This lamp is placed at 13, at redstone 13. It is turned on. If it was placed at 15, it would be turned on, but at 16, it is turned off, because the signal only carries 15 blocks away from the source. But if you use a redstone repeater, it acts as a new source. So let's come over here. This is the 16th block. It is not activated, so therefore this redstone lamp is not activated. That's 15. If this lamp was right there, it would be activated. If it was right there, it would be activated. But since there's an unpowered piece of redstone connecting to the redstone lamp, it is not activated. But you can get around that by using a redstone repeater. A redstone repeater acts as a new source block. So therefore, this is a source. So let's say you're counting. Let's say this is block 15. it connects to this thing, it repeats it. So now you start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 blah. It allows for that to be turned on. Now, as you can see here, in this demonstration, this is block 16. Like I said, this is block 15. This is powered on both sides here. But on the right side, you see that there I've placed a repeater, which allows it to transfer another 15 blocks and activate that lamp. But on the left side, there's no repeater, so that lamp is not powered. Redstone repeaters come in handy because of that. And they are also handy for another reason, which is, as you can see right here. This demonstrates how redstone repeaters cause a delay. To cause a delay, you place down a repeater, and then you right click. Every time you right click, it defaults at a tick. So right there, 1 tick, 2 tick, 3 tick. It delays the signal. As you can see here, instead of this entire thing being lit up at once, I have it set up on a 3-tick delay, so that the signal goes bum, 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 in short little bursts. And over here, this is another demonstration of a use of the redstone torch circuit, how you can power it on and off. So let's say here you have a hidden door. You got pistons here, but using redstone torches that are defaulted on. As you can see, this is defaulted on, which has all this powered, including the pistons. But, as you can see here, like over there, we have redstone connected here. So therefore, if we turn that on, it defaults this redstone torch here to off because the block it is on is powered. Therefore, it turns the pistons back to neutral, which means that the door opens and lets you through. Excuse me. But because of that, the door opens and allows you through, as you can see there. And then a repeater, another useful thing when you're doing major contraptions and stuff. Alright, so back here, you have this. Alright, you've got a torch and you've got redstone lined up with the block. It powers this lamp, but let's say you also want this lamp to be powered, but that block just has to be there. You cannot put another piece of redstone right there for some reason. You have to have a block right there. So let's say you need both of those to be turned on. Simple fix. All you have to do is put a repeater right there, and now you have this block powered, which powers the redstone lamp right here. But since there's a repeater right here, it sends the signal through the block and to the immediate opposite side, which is this piece of redstone right here. So if we put that there, it would also power that in the same way. And so therefore, you have both of these powered. And now you can have light in your house or whatever it is that you need that for. Now over here, we have another demonstration of the vertical. Alright, so here, it allows you to move a signal upwards. So let's say you had a piston that you wanted to activate for some reason. Let's say you have a piston that you want to turn off and let a spider come through the 1-gap entrance there. Well, using this system, it allows you to do that. Okay, 2-block gap, or whatever. Yeah, like that. It allows you to do that, as you can see right there. How it does this is this block right here is currently powered. When this block is powered, like I've said earlier, this redstone torch is turned off. With that redstone torch turned off, this block right here is not powered. Since this block is not powered, this redstone torch is turned on. This redstone torch being turned on powers the block above it, immediately above it, in this case, this block right here, which has another redstone torch on top. Since the block that it is sitting on is powered, the redstone torch is turned off, and therefore this piston and this lamp is also turned off. Now if we were to flip the switch, it reverses that. So that since this block is not powered, this torch is powered, which causes this block to be powered and this torch to not be powered, and it causes this block to not be powered and allows this torch up here at the top to be turned on, which affects the lamp and the piston. Alright guys, that's all I've got for the first episode. I might be able to do this in much less than the original 10 that I planned. I got a lot farther than I thought it would. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. And go build some crazy contraptions. Later, guys.